I've got to show you this new report which says that some Americans are dreading Trump's return to office and experiencing increased anxiety. And they've been given 11 science-backed activities to try and cope with their sense of hopelessness, would you believe? That includes exercising, doing a creative activity, and my favourite, group crying. In fact, I think we've got a sneak peek. I don't know, Alex, I don't know. Is that going to help? A bit of group crying, throwing sticks around, is that going to do it?
Yeah, that's going to fix it. But I'm surprised that they haven't marketed a Donald Trump vaccine yet. And I think all of these women, they would sign up and get it as soon as possible if they could get a vaccine that would keep them safe from Donald Trump. So I don't know. I don't know why these women are so afraid of Donald Trump. I guess they're worried that they can't get an abortion. I really don't know what they're afraid of. You just saw that clip. They're afraid of the eggs being cheaper at the grocery store. It's ludicrous.
Oh, they're just ridiculous, honestly. Like, they need to just get with the times. Move on. The world has changed. It's time to move forward. Let go. Please let go. Now, we were talking earlier about Joe Biden, and we know that the Democrats and the left-wing media covered up his status as a potato for so many years. But now we learn that the president allegedly used teleprompters for small fundraisers hosted at private homes. The New York Times said that the president's inner circle had Mr. Biden use a teleprompter for even small fundraisers in private homes, alarming donors who were asked to provide questions beforehand. Meanwhile, it's also been revealed that the president had no clue whether or not he signed a critical executive order to freeze new liquid natural gas export permits. He apparently had no idea and no clue what he actually signed, Alex. And again, his inner circle knew all of this, and they continued to allow him to be the leader of the free world.
Yeah, I mean, Danica, it's not funny. And if you look at some of the people that Joe Biden pardoned, he has no idea what he's doing. And that's been the case his whole entire presidency. So people just put stuff in front of him. I don't know if they've rubber stamp it with his signature. I'm not sure, but I know that he does not know what he is authorizing and probably hasn't known for the majority of his presidency. So that's where we're at. We have a shadow president that is being puppeted by not just his wife, but by deep state actors that were not elected to be the president of the United States, but they are the ones that are actually calling the shots as if they were the president. So it's kind of scary, and I'm happy that Donald Trump is in there, a guy that is coherent, that knows what he's signing, knows what he's doing, knows who he's pardoning, and knows what's best for our country. So the times are changing fast, and that's exactly what we need.
Well, absolutely. You can't have the leader of the free world signing off on important documents, but actually having no idea what they're signing. I mean, is this really where it got to? It's just worse than we could have ever have anticipated. Now, let's talk about TikTok. It said it was in the process of restoring operations over in the US after Donald Trump promised to issue an executive order to extend TikTok operations on Inauguration Day. This is what he said.
As of today, TikTok is back. I said, I'll approve, but let the United States of America own 50% of TikTok. I'm approving on behalf of the United States. So whether you like TikTok or not, we're going to make a lot of money.
So, Alex, it was banned, but that lasted a whole of 24 hours. Why do you think Donald Trump is saying, no, here we go, reopen TikTok again?
Because Donald Trump knows what the American people want. And you saw the videos of people freaking out now that their TikTok account is closed. I mean, this is a lot of people's jobs now with this new digital media era where you can just be an influencer. So Donald Trump realizes how important that people need to have TikTok. And yes, they have our information, but every social media company has our information. So Donald Trump knows what he's doing. And this is the other kind of sad thing is you don't see enough people giving credit to Donald Trump. They're trying to give credit to Joe Biden as if Joe Biden even knows what TikTok is. He has no clue in the entire world what TikTok is, what it does. So, you know, Donald Trump deserves credit for saving the app that's so important to so many Gen Z and young people in the world.
I agree. It's funding livelihoods. It's made careers out of people. I completely agree with you. I'm not supportive of a ban, a full stop. So good on Donald Trump. Now, look, billionaires are falling over themselves to kiss the ring with Donald Trump. The latest being Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. This is what he said.
Have you met with Donald Trump since the election?
Yeah, I had a chance to go have a long and actually quite intriguing dinner with him.
What did you discuss? What was intriguing?
Well, we touched on a lot of things. It was over 3 hours. I felt like he was, energized and, looking forward to helping to drive innovation. I was frankly impressed with how well he showed a lot of interest in the issues I brought up.
Alex, Bill Gates was a big Kamala Harris donor. What do you think's changed here with a lot of these billionaires?
Well, when it comes to Bill Gates, he sees that RFK Jr. has a great, chance of being the HHS, director. So he's very scared that he might get exposed for maybe some of the vaccine practices that he did. Not saying whether they're safe or not, but I guess he doesn't want a magnifying glass looking into some of his actions, not just in America, but in other countries. So he's probably scared, and he realizes that he needs to buddy up with Donald Trump. And Bill Gates is a smart guy. He's a great businessman. I think that he will do what's best for not just himself, but for his company, for everything that he's created. So he's going to be friends with Donald Trump. There's no point in making Donald Trump an enemy. That just would be the dumbest move if I was a billionaire right now.
Good point. It would be a very, very dumb move. Now, look, you can always count on Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to provide a daily dose of tragic. And here she is on the verge of tears, apparently, claiming America is on the eve of fascism.
We are on the eve of an authoritarian administration. This is what 21st century fascism is starting to look like.
Oh, Alex, how predictable is this woman?
Oh, I mean, you can see it from a mile away. Even if she wanted to say anything complimentary of Donald Trump, she just couldn't. Her constituents wouldn't let her. So, let's just be real. AOC is not that afraid of Donald Trump. She's from New York. Donald Trump has had a presence in New York for a long time. So, let's just be real. She probably has to do this to try to put on a front for all of her supporters. I think that she's actually excited that Donald Trump is in there because now she kind of has a villain to go after. When the country is failing under Joe Biden, she had to protect Joe Biden. Now that Donald Trump is in office, she can have an enemy and a target to go after. So this actually helps not just AOC, but also MSNBC, CNN. They have a villain that they can finally talk about instead of trying to protect our president that was just a puppet for the last 4 years.
Yeah, well, it must have been exhausting for the last 4 years trying to protect a potato of sorts. Now, Donald Trump launched a new meme coin, sparking a buying frenzy that saw this token skyrocket over 300% within hours. Buyers rushed to snap up this limited supply of Trump cryptocurrency. Alex G, what a world we live in when the next president of the United States has launched his own crypto.
Yeah, I'm sick that I missed out on it. They launched it in the middle of the night. Now all these people made millions of dollars, and I'm just sitting over here, broke as a joke. I wanted some of that Donald Trump coin, so I wish I would have known. A lot of people got rich, and I think a lot of people are going to continue to get rich. But you look at Elon Musk has the Dogecoin. These people realize that, hey, this is a marketable thing. This is a profitable thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump doesn't come out with even more of these type of, crypto meme coins.
I know, Alex, we both missed out. What on earth are we? What are we doing? We're way too behind the 8 ball. We should have been in there. Alex Stein, always nice to catch up. Thank you very much for joining me on the show this evening.